नमस्कार, सलाम, सत श्री अकाल, याली मदद, गुड इवनिंग टू कैलगरी। आप सबका स्वागत है हमारे प्रोग्राम कैलगरी फोकस में। ये प्रोग्राम आप देखते हैं हमारे अपने फेवरेट टीवी चैनल पंजाबी नेशनल पर। मैं आपका होस्ट, आपका दोस्त अमृत बराड़ आप सबका स्वागत करता हूं अपने इस प्रोग्राम में और आशा करता हूं कि आपका लास्ट वीक बहुत अच्छा गया होगा, खुशियों से भरा गया होगा, सेहत से भरा गया होगा और आने वाले वीक के लिए भी आप सबके लिए हमारी यही प्रार्थना है, दुआ है आप सबके लिए, आपके सारे परिवार के लिए, दोस्तों के लिए, सारे माशरे के लिए। कैलगरी में स्ट्रीट स्वीपिंग प्रोग्राम जल्दी इम्प्लीमेंट किया जा रहा है। स्ट्रीट स्वीपिंग वो प्रोग्राम है जो कि हमारे विंटर्स की जो डिब्री होती है उसको हटाने के लिए जो सिटी काम करती है उसको स्ट्रीट स्वीपिंग कहा जाता है और पूरे कैलगरी में ये प्रोग्राम इम्प्लीमेंट होता है और बहुत ही ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट ये एक प्रोग्राम है क्योंकि जो डिब्री और जो कंकड़ विंटर्स में डाले जाते हैं स्नो के ऊपर फ्रिक्शन के लिए ये, या फिर जो गाड़ियाँ फिसलें ना या लोग ना फिसलें जो कि साइड वॉक पे डाले जाते हैं, वो हटाने का काम सिटी करती है। एक और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो कि पार्ट ऑफ द सिटी ही है, वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या पार्ट जो है वो इस पूरी प्रोग्राम की देखरेख करता है और गाड़ियां जो हैं वो प्रॉपरली पार्क्ड हों या ना हों, इसके बारे में वो ध्यान रखा जाता है। इसकी पूरी जानकारी देने के लिए आज हमारे साथ कैलगरी पार्किंग अथॉरिटी से मिस मिस्टी आई हैं जो कि सुपरवाइज़र हैं कैलगरी पार्किंग अथॉरिटी की इन्फोर्समेंट डिवीज़न की, और वो हमें बताएंगी कि क्या क्या नई चीज़ें इस साल होने वाली हैं और ये प्रोग्राम कैसे इम्प्लीमेंट होगा। आइए मिलकर स्वागत करते हैं Miss Misty. Misty, welcome to the show.
Hi there. Thank you for having me.
So this is the second time we are here together and giving out the valuable information to the listeners and viewers, and thank you for your time.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So to start with, what we came to know that street sweeping is starting on April 18th.
That's correct.
That is Monday, right?
You bet.
So it's a big program, and as I was telling our viewers and listeners that the main thing is how it is done and what are the factors which we have to take care of, right? To start with, what exactly and how Calgary Parking Authority helps in this particular program?
Calgary Parking Authority supports the City of Calgary operations. We provide advisory services on where signage needs to go, as well as guidance and feedback on how to best achieve compliance.
Now, Calgary Parking Authority has many functions, right? Taking care of the vehicles which are not parked legally, making people aware of, creating awareness about the different rules and regulations, ticketing people if they are in not parked legally.
That's correct.
Then we have a part which is called the impound lot, where all the cars which are impounded are taken, and then there's a process, different processes over there. Now, especially in COVID times, the things have been really hard, and Calgary Parking Authority has been really working and giving out a lot of leverages to the people. We'll come to the street sweeping part also, but now as a supervisor, do you see any changes in the downtown? People are coming more and you guys are more busy creating awareness?
Absolutely. It is. People are definitely starting to return to work. Downtown is seeing higher levels of activity.
Right.
I mean, I think we're experiencing that across the city as well.
How, or can you give us some idea like how you guys helped the Calgarians in COVID-19 timings? Like, were there any special programs you guys implemented, or there were few, you were not ticketing at certain timings? Like, one of the examples I can give is the PM tax, like which are rush hour tax.
Right, yes. So it was really dependent on the traffic volume. Rush hour is a safety concern, so we cannot ignore it, but there were times where we were not ticketing vehicles parked during rush hour because there simply was not the the traffic volume, so it was not a necessity. There were times when we were ticketing, but we were not towing because it was not, we didn't see a need to tow at that time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've provided grace like this for many infractions across the city.
Absolutely. And now it is back, like you are, Calgary Parking
It
Authority
is,
is back in action,
yes.
and they are going all ways to create awareness and tell people what exactly the real things are, right?
Our main goal is to create awareness. That's what we want. We're not out there trying to ticket people. We really want to achieve compliance and have people park legally.
Absolutely, absolutely. So coming back to spring cleanup, what is the role of Calgary Parking Authority in this spring cleanup?
We do provide, of course, we provide the advertisory services, but we do also provide the automated enforcement vehicles, and they ensure basically the most efficiency and the most accuracy for the street cleaning operations, for ticketing.
Absolutely.
And for signage, of course.
Signage, as you were saying, Misty, about the signage. So what I am trying to tell our customers, rather our listeners over here, is that the main role for Calgary Parking Authority will be to make sure that the cars and the vehicles rather are parked legally, and
Yes.
the people are obeying the rules and regulations which are posted for this program, right?
That's right. The role of the automated enforcement vehicles, is to ensure that people are parking legally and that street sweeping can be completed successfully.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, Misty, the major thing which comes in mind is, rather the first thing comes in mind is people getting information about the street sweeping.
Yes.
Can you give us some idea, like how much before the signs are put up in the neighborhood or on the streets that the street cleaning in particular area will be done on that day?
So the signs are put up 24 hours in advance.
At least?
Yes, at least. They should be put up 24 hours in advance.
Okay.
And it's also important to check for the little temporary no parking signs that might also be put up as well.
Okay.
Yeah. You've got your community signs that tell you the dates, and then you've got only in certain areas you might have some smaller signs.
Okay. तो जैसा मिस्टी बता रही हैं कि 18 अप्रैल से ये प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट होने वाला है पूरे कैलगरी में, और मेन पर्पस इस प्रोग्राम का ये है कि जो डिब्री रह जाती है विंटर्स की उसको क्लीन करना। तो ये जो क्लीनर्स ट्रक्स आते हैं सिटी ऑफ कैलगरी के, ये इसको इकट्ठा करते हैं और स्ट्रीट को क्लीन किया जाता है। कैलगरी पार्किंग अथॉरिटी का मेन पर्पस है वो जो गाड़ियां हैं, हमारी गाड़ियां जो स्ट्रीट पे खड़ी हुई हैं, वो उस समय ना खड़ी हों, तो उसके बारे में हम लोग अपने नेक्स्ट सेगमेंट में बात करते हैं। आप देख रहे हैं प्रोग्राम कैलगरी फोकस ओनली ऑन पंजाबी नेशनल टेलीविज़न पर। मिलते हैं एक छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद। वेलकम बैक, एक बार फिर से स्वागत हमारे प्रोग्राम कैलगरी फोकस में। मैं आपका होस्ट, आपका दोस्त अमृत ब्रार एक बार फिर से स्वागत करता हूं आप सबका अपने इस प्रोग्राम में। हम बात कर रहे हैं स्ट्रीट क्लीनिंग प्रोसेस 2022 जो कि कैलगरी में जल्द शुरू होने वाला है। 18 अप्रैल से इसकी शुरुआत की जाएगी। आज हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं कैलगरी पार्किंग अथॉरिटी से मिस मिस्टी, जो कि एक सुपरवाइज़र हैं कैलगरी पार्किंग जो इन्फोर्समेंट डिवीज़न है उसमें, और वो हमें बता रही हैं कि किस तरह से कैलगरी पार्किंग अथॉरिटी इस प्रोग्राम को हेल्प करेगी और क्या क्या चीज़ों को हमें ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा। पहला उन्होंने हमें बताया कि साइंस का आप ध्यान रखें। साइंस जो हैं एटलीस्ट 24 आवर्स से पहले प्लेस कर दिए जाते हैं, और वहाँ छोटे नो पार्किंग साइंस भी होते हैं, तो प्लीज़ आप उनका ध्यान रखें। अगर आपके एरिया में वो लगे हैं तो उनके ऊपर आप ज़्यादा तवज्जो दें ताकि आपको पता चल सके कि किस डेट पे आपकी स्ट्रीट क्लीनिंग एरिया में शुरू होने वाली है। मिस्टी, मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, कैन यू प्लीज़ explain us step by step what is Calgary Parking Authority officers will be doing once the signs are placed in a neighborhood?
Okay, so the first thing that we do is we go out and we check all the signs. We make sure that there are signs everywhere necessary to indicate that street cleaning is taking place. And then the next step after that is when we actually go out for the enforcement side of it. And for that, we again check all the signs. We confirm that they're all adequate, that they have been placed so that no one is able to, miss a sign. And that is when the automated enforcement vehicles will drive through the area and will be ticketing vehicles that have not moved, if the ban is adequate, of course.
Misty, I'm hearing that if the cars are not moved, they will be ticketed. Are they towed also? The cars?
They are not usually towed. There are some circumstances that vehicles may be towed. We have to be cognizant of safety infractions. And there are times where roads does require that the vehicles are moved, and in that sense they may be towed. They may also be short towed as well.
What exactly is short tow?
So short tow is when we pretty much just tow them a short distance around the block onto a neighboring block that does not have any infractions at that, any bans at that time.
So in a way, like if the car is left by mistake by someone, it will be ticketed, okay, because they are not complying to the rules and regulations which are posted.
Yeah.
But that car can be towed, but it's a short tow. It can be parked, like moved from that particular spot and it is towed to a nearby location or nearby street, right?
That's correct, you bet.
I remember there was a few cases last year that there was a short tow done, but that short tow, what happened, it was again moved to a place where the next round of street cleaning was going to happen. So they were ticketed again. So do you think you guys will take care of this now?
Oh, if we move it into an infraction, then that is on us. We do not expect anyone to have to pay a ticket that they got when they didn't even put their own vehicle there.
पिछली बार ऐसा कुछ केस सामने आए थे जहां पर लोगों ने शिकायत की कि हमारी गाड़ी को मूव कर दिया गया है, लेकिन ऐसी जगह पे मूव किया वहां पर उनको दोबारा टिकट मिल गई. तो ये क्वेश्चन मैंने इसलिए किया, बट एज मिस्टी सेड ऐसा यूजुअली नहीं होता है, लेकिन अगर कोई मिस्टेक ऐसी होती है तो डेफिनेटली कैलगरी पार्किंग अथॉरिटी उसको ज़रूर देखेगी और उसको टेक केयर करेगी. मिस्टी, नाउ द फर्स्ट स्टेप, एज यू सेड, द साइंस आर पुट अप, the officer comes and check on the signs, and then the next day the sweeper comes and starts sweeping. So before that sweeper comes, any officer from your unit and your department goes over there and checks everything, or it's just once done?
It is done twice. It might not be done before the sweeper has gone through,
right?
But before we are issued tickets, we always go through for the second time and ensure that all the signs are adequate.
Okay, that's great. Now the signs are put up and the sweeper comes. There are certain times when there are timings, right? There are parking bans. So the parking ban will have a time?
Yeah, all the street sweeping bans are in effect from Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay, so now it says 8 o'clock, the clock starts ticking, right?
That's correct.
If my car is there at 8:15, but the sweepers are not there, still I'm going to get a ticket?
It really depends on when our drivers have gone through the area. It's not dependent on if the street sweeper has come through or not.
ये बहुत बड़ा एक सवाल होता है कि लोगों को कि भाई मेरी गाड़ी जो थी वो वहाँ पे खड़ी थी, लेकिन जो स्वीपर था स्ट्रीट क्लीनिंग के लिए वो भी वहाँ पहुँचा नहीं था, और जैसे स्वीपर को मैंने देखा और मैंने अपनी गाड़ी हटा ली, लेकिन मेरे को फिर भी टिकट मिली. तो ये बहुत लोगों का एक सवाल हमारे सामने देखने में आया था लास्ट ईयर, तो वही हम लोग मिस्ट्री से क्लियर करेंगे. मिस्ट्री, देयर लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैव बीन saying that I moved my vehicle before the sweeper came in, right? Why I'm getting ticketed?
Well, there's possible reasons. Did they move their vehicle back after the sweeper had gone by? Did they move their vehicle onto another roadway, which the sweeper was also doing?
Usually the parking ban starts at 8. So do they get tickets even if they're parking through that parking ban? Like for example, if the parking ban starts at 8, right?
Yeah.
My car is parked at 8:15.
Okay.
And the sweeper has not yet come. But can I get the ticket for parking in that ban? Can I get the ticket for that?
You can, yes.
You can, right?
Yes,
That is the main objective, right?
That's right. Between 8 to 4 p.m., if your vehicle is parked in the ban area, you can receive a ticket.
So the whole crux of the story is that we make sure that we do not park between those timings which are posted in our neighborhood, that is 8 to 4 usually, right?
Absolutely, that is correct.
तो मेन आपको ये ध्यान रखना है कि 8 से 4 के बीच में आप अपनी गाड़ियों को पार्क ना करें. जैसे मिस्टी ने बताया कि 8 to 4 मंडे टू फ्राइडे यूजली ये स्ट्रीट क्लीनिंग का काम होता है. देयर इज नो स्ट्रीट स्वीपिंग डन ऑन वीकेंड्स, राइट?
Not on the weekends.
Not on the weekends, क्योंकि वीकेंड पे यूजली there are more number of people staying at home, I believe, right?
Right.
And now I think it will be more easy for you guys and for the city to clean the streets because people are getting back to work, right?
Right, yes.
तो इन अ वे अगर आप अपनी गाड़ी स्ट्रीट पे पार्क करते हैं, नॉट एवरीबडी हैज़ अ गराज, तो अगर आप अपनी गाड़ी स्ट्रीट पे पार्क करते हैं तो मेक श्योर आप इन टिकट से बच सकते हैं. इट्स नॉट दैट कि ये एक बहुत बड़ी इक्वेशन है जो आपको सॉल्व करनी है. 8 और 4 के बीच में मंडे टू फ्राइडे स्टार्टिंग 18th of April आप ध्यान रखें. आपके कम्युनिटी में साइंस अगर लगे हुए हैं तो प्लीज़ आप अपनी गाड़ी वहाँ पार्क ना करें ताकि आप ये टिकट्स और इस झंझट से बच सकें. एक छोटा सा ब्रेक, और ब्रेक के बाद हम लोग दोबारा हाजिर होते हैं. देखते रहिए प्रोग्राम कैलगरी फोकस ओनली ऑन पंजाबी नेशनल टेलीविजन पर. वेलकम बैक. एक बार फिर से स्वागत हमारे प्रोग्राम कैलगरी फोकस में. मैं आपका होस्ट और दोस्त अमृत ब्रार आप सबका स्वागत एक बार फिर से करता हूं इस प्रोग्राम में. आज हम बात कर रहे हैं कैलगरी के स्प्रिंग क्लीन अप प्रोग्राम के बारे में जो सिटी हर साल लेके आती है हमारे लिए. और हमारे साथ जुड़ी हैं मिस मिस्टी जो कि कैलगरी पार्किंग अथॉरिटी से हैं. इनका जो महकमा है ये इंश्योर करता है कि जो गाड़ियां हैं वो प्रॉपरली हट गई हैं और इनफ स्पेस है रोड के ऊपर उन ट्रक्स के लिए जो कि आकर उसको साफ़ करेंगे, उस डिब्रीज को हटाएंगे वहाँ से. मिस्टी, इन योर ओपिनियन व्हाई स्ट्रीट क्लीनिंग इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट?
Street cleaning is beneficial to all of us. It is very important to remove debris and chemicals from the road to keep everyone safe.
Because I think most of the glasses, if we see the windscreen, and I was thinking about the insurance, and I was talking to our video director over here when we were coming together, that how that chip can really ruin your windshield, right?
Yes. Oh, I've had it happen to me. I got a brand new windshield, and a couple days later, I got that rock chip in it. No one likes that.
Exactly.
It's awful.
And I think it's also very dangerous for kids riding the bike.
Absolutely. For cyclists, for motorcyclists, for children riding their bicycles. Yeah, it's definitely a safety concern, and the streets need to be cleaned. It helps all of us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, another major concern which people want to know that if, okay, the ticket is given, right?
Yeah.
They forgot to move their vehicle. Before I come to that, the other question people ask is where should we park? So, if I don't have a garage, I don't have a back lane, what should we do? What, as an officer, you will recommend them?
Okay, so when it does indicate on the Calgary website, so that's calgary.ca/sweep, of where street cleaning is taking place, so you can find out what streets that you can park on. That's an option. If you don't have a back alley, you can look at parking on other surface lots, such as community centers in the area. The important thing is, though, is that you make sure that that's approved. You can't just park unauthorized. And that's your best options. Yeah, if you don't have a driveway, If people are parking in the back alleys as well, it's also important to make sure that you're not obstructing anyone's garages or driveways.
Especially in the new communities, the houses are so nearby, right?
They are.
And on every, daily basis, we hear a lot of problems that people are parking in front of, the garages or blocking the driveways.
Yeah.
So I think that should be also taken care of, right? We should think about the other people, not just ourselves, right?
Absolutely, yes. And have some grace towards our neighbors when we know that they have to park their vehicle somewhere. Everyone just be kind and patient to each other.
And now, as we are returning back to work, I think it's time to be more patient, because I was talking to someone and I don't know how much you will agree with me, but people got used to a very different lifestyle in these last 2 years.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And people were just, I was talking to this gentleman, he said, like, when I go back to downtown now, I don't feel comfortable because there are so many people around me.
Right, yeah,
and
not used to the traffic.
Not used to the traffic, and the trains are full, and if I go to food court, I see so many people, and now I'm not used to that kind of lifestyle anymore. And people are used to work from home now, and so they are getting in that kind of mode. But I think that has to change, because I think we can't live in that kind of society. We have to come out and be with people, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And if you are out, then you will be facing traffic problems, and you will be facing other things which were there before.
Back to the daily grind. Yep.
Misty, what you guys do is an amazing job, and it's again a help to a lot of Calgary, like everybody who lives in Calgary. And I believe the main purpose for Calgary Parking Authority, if I'm not wrong, is compliance and to create awareness, right?
That is our objective at all times. We want compliance, and we want people to know how to park legally. We don't want to give tickets. That's not our prerogative.
Okay, the last question for today is, in case I get a ticket, so how I can appeal it, or how I can say, no, it's not incorrect? Can I raise a voice? Can I say, no, can you relook into the ticket which you have given? Do I have a process for that?
Absolutely. We do have an appeals process specifically for that. You can look on the back of your ticket, of course. It does come in the mail, so if you receive a ticket, you can read it and it will explain it to you. You can go to calgaryparking.com as well, or you can email cpaappeals@calgaryparking.com.
Amazing. तो आपने ये जो जानकारी अभी सुनी, मेन पर्पस यही है कि कैलगरी पार्किंग अथॉरिटी आपको यही बताना चाहती है कि किस तरह से आप लीगली पार्क कर सकते हैं। मेन पर्पस उनका टिकट देना नहीं, बट कंप्लायंस है, आपको एजुकेट करना है। और इन अ वे अगर ये बात करते हैं टिकट देने की, या अगर आपको लगता है कि ये कहीं इनजस्टिस हुआ है, तो एक अपील प्रोसेस है। मिस्टर ने बताया ईमेल है cpaappeal@calgaryparking.com, और जो जानकारी मुझे है इनकी तरफ से इनका जो ऑफिस है वहाँ जाकर भी अपील कर सकते हैं। उसका एड्रेस है 439 एवेन्यू साउथ ईस्ट पर, जो मैक्लाउड के पास में है। आप वहाँ पर जा सकते हैं और वहाँ पर जाकर इन पर्सन भी अपील कर सकते हैं। वेबसाइट, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, इज calgaryparking.com, राइट?
That's correct, yes.
अगर आपको और जानकारी चाहिए तो आप 311 कॉल कर सकते हैं। लास्ट टाइम हमारे साथ मिस्टर ट्रॉय जो डायरेक्टर हैं रोड्स के, वो जुड़े थे, उन्होंने जो जानकारी दी थी उसमें आप अपने आप को रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं सिटी के साथ 311 कॉल करके, और सिटी आपको इंटीमेशन भेजता रहता है कि अब इस एरिया में स्ट्रीट क्लीनिंग होने वाली है और आपके एरिया में स्ट्रीट क्लीनिंग किस डेट को होगी। तो मैं आशा करता हूँ कि आपको ये जानकारी अच्छी लगी होगी, आप इसका भरपूर फ़ायदा उठाएं। अगर आपको कोई और इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए तो आई बिलीव द फोन नंबर इज़ 403-537-7000, राइट?
That's correct, yes.
तो अगर आपको कोई भी इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए, आप कैलगरी पार्किंग अथॉरिटी के नुमाइंदों से बातचीत करें। अगेन 403-537-7000 पर वो आपके लिए हाजिर हैं। मिस्टी, बिफोर वी एंड टुडेज प्रोग्राम, व्हाट इज़ योर मैसेज फॉर द पब्लिक टुडे?
My message is to please understand the importance of street cleaning and move your vehicles. We are simply interested in compliance. We want to get those streets cleaned.
Thank you so much for your time today, and thank you so much again, because you were not well, but still you made efforts to be here to give this message, and thank you so much again.
Thank you.
So
My pleasure.
we will talk about this again when we will be in winters and the snow event will be coming, and I will definitely invite you again to give that information.
Looks forward to it.
थैंक यू मिस्टी। तो ये थी मिस मिस्टी, जो कि सुपरवाइज़र हैं कैलगरी एनफोर्समेंट डिवीज़न की। आशा करता हूं कि आपको ये इन्फॉर्मेशन वैल्यूएबल लगी होगी। आप अपने सुझाव हमें ज़रूर भेजें। हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर 4034040021। अगर आपको लगता है कि हमें कहीं पे इम्प्रूवमेंट करने की ज़रूरत है तो प्लीज़ अपने सुझाव हमारे लिए भेजते रहें। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग कैलगरी फोकस ओनली ऑन पंजाबी नेशनल टेलीविज़न पर। मैं आपसे विदा लेता हूं, और विदा लेने से पहले सिर्फ ये कहना चाहूँगा कि हर टॉक शो का मतलब सिर्फ ब्रेकिंग न्यूज़ नहीं, हंगामा नहीं, तमाशा नहीं। ये शो है आपके मुद्दे का, आपके जज्बात के साथ साथ आपके भरोसे का, क्योंकि आपका भरोसा हमारी जिम्मेदारी है। उम्मीद आपकी, कोशिश हमारी है। थैंक यू सो मच।